You're going to have deja vu when you open your ballot in November because you will be asked, again, to raise income taxes on high earners to pay for school meals for all students. Coloradans already voted yes on this in 2022, but round one didn't bring in enough money. Our Marshall Zellinger found there's still no guarantee round two will either.
School meals have been free for Colorado students, regardless of need, since voters approved funding in 2022. The funding came from Proposition FF, which raised taxes on households making more than $300,000 a year.
Can we continue taxing higher earners just a little bit more?
Democratic State Representative Lorena Garcia sponsored the bill that will put two ballot issues in front of you in November. One asks your permission to keep or retain $12 million that the state underestimated when presenting voters information on Proposition FF in 2022. The other ballot issue asks you to, again, raise the taxes on the 194,000 households earning more than $300,000 a year.
If we are to pass both questions, the retain question and the raise question in November, that we will then surely fully fund healthy school meals.
At least the meals part. Proposition FF originally also promised raises for lunch workers, buying locally grown food, and food-related grants for nonprofits. Even if voters approve both questions in November, Congress in Washington, D.C. could affect if the money covers all meals. Any changes to SNAP food benefits for low-income families or even Medicaid could alter how much the state and school districts pay towards school meals.
You could have a student at an elementary school that qualifies for the program, so those kiddos get free meals, but you could have a middle or a high schooler at a school that you would have to pay for their meals.
In Cherry Creek schools, school meals have increased from 4 million served 2 years ago.
We served just shy of 6 million meals this year.
The more meals served, the more money needed for the meals part of Proposition FF. And if there are any changes to food assistance from Congress, the other parts of Prop FF, like raises for workers, locally sourced food, and food-based grants, could still be looking for funding. I reached out to Democratic Governor Jared Polis's office about these ballot issues because he added what's called a signing statement when he signed the bills, putting them on the ballot. A Polis spokesman told me the governor would like to prioritize additional funds going directly to people through a SNAP food benefit match, if needed, rather than grants to nonprofits, one of the provisions of Prop FF. So it sounds like if there are changes to food assistance benefits, Kyle, the governor would like to see that addressed, funding there, before fulfilling the other three promises of Prop FF.
There's the potential, though, right, that the state legislature gets called back sometime like in the early fall if Republicans in Congress blow a huge hole in the state budget and they have to rush in to fix a bunch of things.
Yeah, this is just one of the areas where the state may say, oh my gosh, we have to start spending money on things that were covered somewhere else. We have to start making other cuts somewhere else. So this is just one of many things that lawmakers might need to look at.
Marshall Zellinger, thank you.